Guess what we're doing today? Apparently those two over there are playing. So we have been reading through some of your comments when it comes to Miss Kira, the puppy. Shelby's like, I want to be front and center of this video today. Let's talk about me. And anyway, one of the things that a lot of you were asking about is what you need to do to prepare for bringing home a puppy. This video is kind of going to be a little bit about that. It's going to be how to prepare to bring home a puppy, or if you get a rescue dog, the same things we talk about in this video can be used for bringing home a puppy or an adult dog. It's basically just a way for you to prepare to add a dog to your family. If you guys are new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with your friends to help us continue to grow the audience. Let's get into today's video. Hi, Shelby. Shelby's like, I'm gonna be front and center. So we did a fun little puppy haul video, which I will actually link up above and down in the video description below for when we first brought Kira home, which has a list of some of the essentials, the more basic essentials that you need. This video is gonna kind of go into a little bit more detail about what you will need. So one of the first things that you're going to want to make sure you have before you bring your new puppy home or your new adopted dog home is food. One of the things you will want to do is ask the breeder that you're getting your puppy from what they're currently feeding the dog. Same thing with the rescue or the shelter you're getting your dog from. And then make sure you have some of that on hand, or hopefully they'll actually give you some to bring home. And then you need to decide if you are going to keep them on that food or if you are going to switch them to a different type of food. If you do decide to switch them to a different type of food, you want to do that gradually over about 2 weeks, starting off by mixing more of what they are on. So like if you're doing, let's say, a cup of food, do like 2/3 of a cup of what they were on, and then 1/3 of a cup of the new food, and then gradually change that over the course of 2 weeks. Dogs' stomachs can be very sensitive to change like that, so you want to make sure that you just take your time and slowly change them over. Shelby. Shelby's like, I want to play too, guys. I want to play too. Another thing that is essential to have when you bring home a new puppy or a dog is a kennel and baby gates. I am telling you, baby gates are your best friend when bringing home a new dog. You can see I have one back there. I actually have one in the hallway, and then I have Kira's kennel right here. That is going to help you keep a better eye on your new puppy. You want them to stay in the room with you as often as possible, so you're constantly able to keep an eye on them. Some people will leash their puppies when they first bring them home for quite a while. I use the baby gate system because I have the other dogs and I don't want leashes to get tangled. So whatever room I'm in, Kira has to be in. If I'm in the kitchen, I gate her off and put her in the kitchen. If we're in here, I gate her off and put her in here. The reason behind doing that is because you want to be able to correct bad behavior as soon as possible. And puppies are notorious for getting into lots of things, so it's just a good way to be able to keep a better eye on your puppy. So baby gates, kennel, which we're going to try to do a crate training video. I did one a long time ago. I am having some trouble with crate training Miss Kira, so maybe we'll do a video talking about that as we get a little bit further into our own crate training with her. As you can see, puppies are very, very hyper and they love to play. Another thing that you want to make sure you do for preparing to bring a dog into your home is puppy proofing. Make sure that anything that they can chew on, anything that they can get into, you have picked up and out of the way. Even if they are in the same room as you, it's a good idea to make sure each room they're in is fully puppy proofed, including even things like baby locks on cabinets. Those actually help because puppies will get into just about anything. I actually had to put this lid right here because she was trying to get into this box and behind the television. So I had to make sure to block that off so she couldn't get into all the cords behind the television. And again, she was doing it while I was here, so I was able to correct her, but that's just another deterrent to make her not want to go back there. Apparently you guys are getting a puppy play video while we're doing this as well. They're just having a good old time. Now, before your puppy even comes home, you're going to want to do things like reach out to your vet's office and make sure that you schedule an appointment for a puppy wellness check. It's always good to do as soon as you get one. That kind of gives you a baseline of how they're doing. Make sure that they're up to date on all their shots and get them into the vet's office so they can meet the vet, they can have the experience, have a good positive experience while you're there to kind of just get them introduced to and used to the vet. Another thing you should be doing, check for puppy classes in your area. I don't care if you are a seasoned dog owner and you've had multiple dogs that you've trained on your own. Puppy classes are not only beneficial to kind of give you those reminders that you need when you bring a new dog into the home, but also for a little bit of socialization with other dogs, getting your dog to learn to sit still while other dogs may be acting out, sitting still while there's other dogs around. Puppy classes are, I think, very beneficial. Kira actually just started hers on Wednesday, and it was pretty funny. She was the only one that sat still in the class because I've actually already been working on her with that. So I think make sure you find puppy classes in your area, and you can do all these things to prepare before you even bring your dog home. Another thing you can do in preparation for bringing the dog home that has a lot to do with the training classes is you can decide what type of training methods you want to use for your puppy. I do a lot of treat training and high praise training, which means when our dogs do something good, they get a treat or they get a lot of praise. I kind of try to do a combination of both, especially if my dogs are very food motivated. Some people will do tug training, like they'll have a toy that they find their dog really, really likes, and that becomes the reward for the dog every time they go to the bathroom, every time they do something good. Instead of getting a treat, they get high praise and a toy that they really enjoy, but the toy is only given to them when they do things correctly. And that's something we can also talk about in future videos if you guys like. Let us know down in the comments below, what type of training videos would you like to see on here? Again, we are not professional trainers. I would just be teaching you things that we have used that have worked with us that may not work with everybody. Not every training technique works with every dog or every person. Trust me, we're finding that out the hard way with Kira. I have crate trained many dogs in the past, but she has become very hard to crate train. We're gonna get past it though. We're gonna win. We really are. So as I said earlier, I did the video of the puppy haul a couple weeks ago, which I'll link, but I will also put an Amazon affiliate list down in the video description below to kind of give you a list of basic necessities that you're going to want to have for when you bring your puppy home. Things like bowls, leashes, collars, chew toys, treats, brushes, nail clippers. Shelby's just talking away. Nature's Miracle, because accidents do happen, and Nature's Miracle is amazing to clean those things up. Kong toys, soft chew, we've got one of our Kong toys right here. Beds for your dogs. I'm gonna put a list of some of the things that we like to have when we bring a new puppy into our house. No, I'm not going to go through all of those things on that list. There are a lot of basic essentials you need. I wanted this to be a little bit more of things people don't necessarily think about when bringing home a puppy. You should definitely get one of those giggle balls, because Kira really, really likes that. And it goes off all the time. But the other thing that I think you really, really need, probably the most important thing you need when you're bringing home a new puppy, that ball's still going off, a new puppy or a new dog into your home. Are you ready for it? What do you think the most important thing is? Comment down below. The most important thing to have when bringing home a puppy or a dog is, are you ready for it? Patience. Patience is the most important thing. You don't want to get frustrated with your puppy. When training, make sure you do training in short little bursts. You don't want to be training for 15, 20, 30 minutes at a time, because your puppy's going to get frustrated. They're going to get burnt out. You're going to be frustrated. They're not going to want to do what you're asking them to do, which is just going to make it a bad situation for everybody. So you always want to make sure short training sessions. Patience with your puppy. They don't automatically know how to do everything, so you really have to work with them on that. And if you set yourself up to be successful, your puppy will be successful as well. Always end your training sessions on a positive note. Even if your puppy didn't do anything right during the whole training session, like crate training, right, Kira? Like crate training, you're really having a hard time with that. But we still always try to end on a positive note. Like, she knows how to sit, so even if she's not doing what I want her to do in the crate, we come out of the crate, we go into a sit, and she gets rewarded. Always end on a positive note. Good for you and good for the pets. That is our video for today. Kind of like a mini Fan Friday. I got so many questions from so many of you on different things when it comes to the puppy. I thought today would be another good day for an informational, fun video. So if you guys want to continue to watch Kira grow up, you can always check us out over at youtube.com/snowdogsvlogs, where we upload Monday through Friday more of our daily lifestyle videos. So if you want to see that, head on over there and check that out. Let us know down in the comments below, what do you think should be the first training video that we show you with Kira? Do you want to see how we're teaching her how to use the bells? Potty training? Crate training probably won't be happening for a while, but let us know down below. We'd love to hear from you guys. And as I said, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Find us at all of our other social media sites listed down in the video description below. We're going to go And yeah, she's over there having a good time now. She wore out the 2 big dogs, and now she's like, look guys, I can play with this toy all by myself. It's great. Another essential thing to have when you have a puppy, lots of things for them to chew on, because the more stuff they know belongs to them, the less stuff of yours they're going to chew on. Alright you guys, we hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, thanks so much for watching, thanks for subscribing, stay positive, dream big, and we will see you again soon. Goodbye, audience.
Turn around and roll over, snow dog. Sing a song with your sweet voice. I know you've been a good little girl. We're gone to